Sandra Lee rarely sounds overwhelmed in public. Welcome to the channel Fame Express, where even the strongest public figures sometimes carry invisible emotional weight for years. Most people know Sandra Lee as Dr. Pimple Popper, calm, composed, reassuring, endlessly patient with strangers who trusted her during some of their most vulnerable moments. Millions watched her transform embarrassment into relief and shame into confidence. What audiences often missed was how emotionally demanding that role could become over time. Because healing people emotionally can quietly exhaust a person too. Sandra Lee built a career around compassion. Beneath the television success and internet fame was a physician listening to stories many others ignored. Her patients arrived carrying insecurity, fear, isolation, and years of emotional pain connected to how they looked and how the world treated them. Sandra understood that deeply. She never approached people as spectacles. She treated them like human beings trying to reclaim dignity. That sincerity became the reason audiences connected with her. Yet public visibility changes life in ways few people anticipate. Once her show became globally recognizable, Sandra Lee herself slowly transformed from respected doctor into public personality, internet phenomenon, and constant source of online attention. Fame arrived unexpectedly, and at an age when many people believe their identities are already stable. But fame has a way of reopening old emotional vulnerabilities. As the years passed, viewers began noticing moments of fatigue behind her smile. Not dramatic collapse, not public breakdown, just the quiet weariness that sometimes appears in people who spend decades carrying emotional responsibility for others. Her work demanded empathy every single day, and empathy can become heavy when there is little space left to recover privately. Then came personal heartbreaks that unfolded publicly enough for audiences to sense her pain without fully understanding it. Relationships changed. Life evolved. The woman who spent years helping others feel accepted suddenly faced the uncomfortable reality of being deeply analyzed herself. Public figures often lose the freedom to struggle quietly. Even ordinary sadness becomes public interpretation. And still, Sandra Lee kept showing up. That may be the most moving part of her story. Not celebrity, not internet fame, not television success. Consistency. There is something profoundly human about people who continue helping others while carrying private exhaustion themselves. Sandra never appeared interested in turning hardship into spectacle. Instead, she remained steady, compassionate, and emotionally present for people who needed reassurance more than entertainment. At 56, Sandra Lee represents something deeper than viral television success. She reminds people that kindness can survive pressure, that emotional resilience is often quiet, and that some of the strongest individuals are simply those who continue caring for others even after life becomes emotionally complicated for them personally. Perhaps that is why so many people still feel protective of her story. Because underneath the public identity is someone who spent years healing insecurities in others while quietly carrying her own. If this reflection stayed with you, share your thoughts below, like the video if it meant something to you, and subscribe to Fame Express for more thoughtful documentaries that look beyond fame and closer to the human story underneath it all.